Next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, gun. 65. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
21.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Raiders at 2-3 here to begin the new season. When they come in with fresh legs, they got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Maybe or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Stroud. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On second down, Elliott once more. Oh, he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Stroud on 3rd down now. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here we go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
One, Omaha.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in this first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
Texans 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I got this. 21. Here we go. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense where we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his toe on that carry.
Stroud out of the gun here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talking about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Open man is Jakobi Meyers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity, but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Stroud.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
2nd and 11 at the 41. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Houston.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Brought down at the 20.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. On
3rd down, Elliott. And he's
got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal, 6 points here, going a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Below Nichols in there to take him down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are a football game. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I got this. Hey, alert! Go ahead.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he
just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Stroud back to throw.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. They go to Elliott again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The give is to Elliott. Well, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On the double. Check right.
Here we go on 4th down. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, That's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think that